Hello guys, I'll be coming to you from time to time with the lab opportunities. These are opportunities highlighted by Diaspora Minds Lab for people to consider. We've done quite a lot of research on these opportunities that we'll be bringing your way. So today we're going to tackle poultry. So just a little bit about poultry in Ghana. Ghana consumes roughly 400,000 metric tons of poultry. About 60,000 metric tons of that is produced in Ghana. Then the rest is imported. So we are thinking talking about maybe 90% here, which is imported, which is significant, a lot of money. So if you convert the amount of poultry we import into the country to dollars, then is $375 million. That is the rough cost of poultry meat import into the country. So you could see straight away that there's quite a huge amount of poultry that is imported into the country, imported into the economy. If we are able to bring this imports down, it means that more jobs will be created in the country, and also people's living, farmers can make a little bit more in Ghana to live. So what are the pros and cons of poultry farming? So the advantages are we've got a ready-made market for poultry meat, as you can see by the huge quantities that we import. There is also quite an ready-made market for eggs. Skilled labor is available in Ghana. The challenges are we've got it's very, very capital-intensive sector to go into, and also theft is also a major problem. Diseases are also a major risk, or some of the challenges that you will have to deal with. One of the challenges, which is not really a huge issue, is in some areas in Ghana, poultry meat supply could be a bit seasonal. So that is one thing that you have to bear in mind. But this is an opportunity for farmers in Ghana and also diasporans who want to go into agric. Again, from time to time, as I said, Diaspora Minds Lab will be bringing you these opportunities for you to consider and take advantage of. So let's look at a typical startup cost for poultry if you want to start poultry in Ghana. So for the estimate that I'm going to produce is based on the deep litter system. So there is another system that is out there. So for 1,000 beds, you are looking at the setup cost. It's about 290,000 Ghana cedis. For 2,000 beds, you are talking about roughly 485,000 Ghana cedis. 3,000 beds, 625,000 Ghana cedis. 5,000 bed, 985,000 Ghana cedis. Then up and up it goes. So the cost that I've mentioned here involves these items. It covers the coop for the poultry, staff, quarters and cost, chicks, feed for 5 months, medicine and equipment to take care of the poultry. It excludes land, water and electricity. So again, your utilities and land is not part of the cost. So just a little bit to note here. For 1,000 beds, to feed 1,000 beds for say 20 weeks, which is roughly 5 months, you require about 150,000 Ghana cedis, which is in the old currency 1.5 billion cedis. And there is a breakdown of the cost of raising layers. I'm going to skip past that one. So the possible returns, again, this is possible returns. provided everything works. So for poultry farming, you're not going to get anything, say the first 8 months or so, like write it off. I think from 6 months, there will be some small eggs which will be, laid by your layers. And when they are properly matured and laying, you should be expecting between 250 to 300 eggs per year. So let's look at the profit, the revenue that you can generate from this whole business. So for a crate of eggs, for the medium size at the farm gate, you're looking at a crate of egg is sold around for 50 Ghana cedis. That is the average, is 50 Ghana cedis. And if we break it down, a layer will typically lays between 250 to 300 eggs. So if we take the minimum and multiply it by the number of eggs, the number of eggs and the cost, you are more or less getting about 530 Ghana cedis per year for each layer that you have. So for 1,000 layers, the revenue expected at the end of the year just from eggs, provided everything is like ideal, you are looking at 530,000 Ghana cedis per year. So profit expected in after 18 months, which is writing the first 8 months off, will be around 240,000 Ghana cedis. So that is for 1,000 layers, which translates to about 15,500 pounds. So that is how much it costs, the revenue and the profit that you stand to make from poultry. We are hoping that as the government of Ghana is now looking at this sector, seriously, we are hoping that the cost will come down and profit would increase slightly for farmers and entrepreneurs who want to go into this venture. Join me again for another venture like next time, or another opportunity, I should put it that way. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.